A very good afternoon to you and welcome to your lunchtime news. You're with me, Katrina Chang. As always, let's start off with a look at your headlines. Sri Lankans granted the opportunity to witness artifacts that were discovered from the oldest Buddhist temple in Nepal. 2 days of mourning declared for the passing of Nelson Mandela. A police officer dies in an accident which occurred in the Giribava area. 60 heads of state heads to South Africa to pay their final respects to Nelson Mandela. Now taking a look at those stories in detail. The Ministry of Public Administration and Home Affairs says that tomorrow and the day after have been declared days of mourning in view of the passing of former South African President Nelson Mandela. The Ministry Secretary P.B. Abekun has called for national flags to be flown at half-mast across the country tomorrow and the day after. On other local news, Sri Lankans now have the opportunity to witness first-time ancient artifacts that were discovered from the oldest Buddhist temple in Nepal. Sri Lankan Consulate to Nepal, W.M. Senabiratna, said visitors are now afforded the opportunity to visit certain areas of this historical site.
A report was submitted recently with regards to the excavations that have been taking place at the site. According to the report submitted by the Archaeological Department of Nepal, together with the UNESCO and Durham University, states that Prince Siddhartha was born here and includes details during his era. Even now, visitors are granted the opportunity to witness these artifacts. We extend invitation to Sri Lankans to come witness this archaeological site.
විශේෂයෙන්ම වෙන් කරලාද තානයක එක තියෙන. ඉතින් ඒ නිසා අපි ගෞරවයෙන් ආරාධනා කරලා සිටිනවා ශ්‍රී ලාංකික දතුමන්ට මෙතෙන්ට ඇවිල්ලා නරඹන්නට කියලා.
Last month, the oldest Buddhist temple was discovered during the excavations carried out in Lumbini, Nepal. According to the BBC, the artifacts which belong to the 6th century were buried underground within the Mahamaya Devi Vihara vicinity in Lumbini.
Minister of Rehabilitation and Prison Reforms Chandrasiri Gajadhira says that the 2014 budget has initiated a program which will take the benefits of economic development to villagers. He made this comment in an event held at the Bogamra prison in Kandy yesterday.
අපිට 2014 ඉලක්කයක් තිබෙනවා.
Our target is to increase economic growth to 7.5% by the end of 2014. At present, we have an economic growth rate of 6.8%, which we hope to improve in the future. Many people do not take economic growth seriously because they believe that they have no part in this. They just wait for it to grow without taking any action. It is only through economic growth that we will be able to reap the benefits which will be of assistance to the villagers. That is why the President has opened doors to create a system where rural areas can benefit from the budget.
අයවැයේදී මේ ආර්ථික වර්ධනයේ ප්‍රතිලාභ ගමට ගේන වැඩපිළිවෙල. ඒ දොරටු විවෘත කෙරුවා.
This event was held in order to distribute products made for international markets by the prison inmates at the Bogambara prison in Kandy.
Parliamentarian Sunil Handunetti says that the budget has provided no relief to the public. He made this comment in a rally which took place in Buralas Gamua yesterday.
The people have been trapped inside dreams. A better future is always there. No matter how much there is an increase in crime, no matter how much poverty increase, and no matter how much debt we are burdened with, after they show you a better future, things change. The government did not even grant that.
On headline making news, a police officer died when a car fell into a canal in the Giribava area in Kurunegala today.
The motor vehicle, which was travelling from Tambuttegama to Palueva, toppled into a canal situated in the Giribava Palueva Rajangane area. The police stated that accident occurred at 11 last night. The deceased was a police constable attached to the Nikavaratia police unit. The victim, W.N. Senarath Bandara, was a 31-year-old and was a father of one. The body has been currently placed in the Giribava hospital.
11 individuals have been arrested for allegedly taking part in cockfights in Vennapur.
The police said that the centre which facilitated with illegal games was located in a coconut estate in the Bandaripur area in Vennapur, Lunivilla. Along with the suspects, 9 roosters have been seized. The suspects are residents from Vennapur, Nigambo and Katunayaka. The police also seized 9 motorbikes, a van and 3 three-wheelers. The suspects are to be produced before the magistrates' court today.
Minister of Fisheries Dr. Rajita Senaratne says that the program initiated by South Africa's Nelson Mandela against communism is an example for Sri Lanka to follow. He made this statement at an event held in Beruwala yesterday.
He worked to completely eradicate racism in his country. If we do not follow this example, then our country has no future. If we are to build our country, then we must realize that every community has its self-esteem. This pride cannot be bought for money. You cannot restore the pride of any community by building roads, reservoirs, buildings and homes. No one in this world wants to live as a second-class citizen. If someone tries to make anyone live as a second-class citizen, then they will rise up and struggle until they have defeated their oppressors.
Well, that's a look at your lunchtime news bulletin for today. As always, it was a pleasure having you with us. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Katharina Chang. Have a pleasant day ahead.